like maximize situations where they know what will happen.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas aggressive players generally are trying to do like almost the opposite.
Yeah.
Right. Where they're trying to create situations where you have to make a decision, right? And they're like running the things that they've chosen, right? They're just doing their
flow chart.
X beats X, Y beats like Y beats Y, and Z beats Z, and they're choosing their options like as they're setting up the situation, and then you have to understand the situation and choose an option. Right, and just having no defensive option that says no to that means that you have to be very collected when you're making your decisions.
Right.
And I think that what was difficult is that Flunk was getting less and less collected as the set continued.
What do you mean you can't play a complicated fighting game and another fighting game? You seem very knowledgeable.
Kind of, but like everything that I'm saying is very general because, for example, with like Melty Blood setups, I don't really know what your options are. So I can identify that this is what the situation is. But since I don't know the options, then he's playing the RPS, and I'm trying to figure out what what I have to do with my hand to make the symbols, right? And so
I don't think you give yourself enough credit, though. Even though it is very general information, I'm pretty sure you have been to online lobbies. They don't care.
I mean, but those are the guys I lose to. So
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, and I mean, like it's like one of those things where it's like if you're getting smoked, then one of two things has to be true. Either you don't know what's going on, and so you need to understand more, or you need to play better.
And DB putting the first game on the board.
Super quick, super decisive. I think that he's kind of in his zone. He's coming up from losers.
Yes.
He just finished winning. He just finished winning a match where he probably wasn't the favorite. And now he's playing against the guy who knocked him out. So one of the things that I always say is every time I lose against someone in tournament, I think to myself, well, in big tournaments, I think to myself like, all right, like what happened here? Because this is if I see you again, right? This is like never. Like there's no, you're not. If you beat me, you're gonna have a whole new game plan because that's not gonna work anymore, right? And I think that a lot of people do kind of fixate a little bit on what made them lose, especially because I think that if I remember correctly, because I was watching Disgaea because we were waiting for him for Grand Blue, and I think the set looks pretty close. And so I think that DB was probably in a situation where he probably felt like he should have won. And it was like taken from him. And so like now going into this, I see that like he's kind of like taking the momentum and like the frustration that he had, and he's like, he's like you're going to feel all of it, right? Like everything that I've held to this point.
Almost like an anime character. Yep.
So I
anger
think that
is good for sports, and I guess it applies for esports as well.
Yeah, I mean, like
more power.
I think that like the competitor mentality, it carries on to everything, right? Like if you're playing chess, you're probably thinking like a competitor, right?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
If there's something that like your opponent was doing, and like I don't know if chess does double elimination or anything like that, but like if you have like somebody that like that you're not like favored against and things like that, like the only thing you want to do is upset it. The only thing that you want is to get that dub. But this guy's fighting back here. He's going to get pretty good Oka here. I think that he's just going to take the situation here because even the super wouldn't have killed. Yep.
Was that a crossover or same? That was same side.
That was same side.
Same side. Yeah.
But I think that I think that he could have done high-low.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the mix-up was there.
Oh yeah. I think that's a four-way mix-up even in the corner because I think you can get.
Well,
over
this guy
to the other
did
side.
dash neutral jump.
Oh.
So
yeah.
I think that in that situation it's just a high-low.
Yeah.
But I think
Not
that you can neutral jump and delay the dash, and you can end up on the other side, or you can do a high-low.
Got it.
And I think that like that's
combined with everything. Gets hard knocked down here.
Okay. DB's applying pressure. He's in a really good situation. I think that right here he's just looking for the heat.
Yeah.
And so he was just doing kind of like heat safe pressure there, I think.
Yeah.
So he's going to go 2-0. this guy does have a set to give, but I think that here you definitely do want. I would go all the way back to character select, but this guy never does that. This guy, he's not the type that like takes a lot of time or whatever.
Yeah.
He
plays Arcueid.
Well, I'm just saying like in every game. We're gonna be playing in Winners Final and Grand Blue.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the time when Disgaea is kind of in a rough situation, I think that more often than not he'll decide on something, right? Where a lot of people will usually take a lot of time, like kind of reevaluating what's been going on. Disgaea is a very decisive player. For him, it's a matter of, it's less about what you're doing, and more about what he wants, right? And so the question isn't how to stop you from getting what you want. The question is, how do we go from where I am, where I'm not getting what I want, to where I want to be.
And just curious, so you, based on how you're talking, you are more of how to stop what they want type of player?
It
you just got yourself that way?
Depends. I think that if I don't know my opponent, more often than not, I will kind of spend a bit of time kind of playing a little bit risk-averse, trying to gather information about what they want. And then with that understanding, I choose what I think will be less favorable for them. Right? If I think that playing a harder lockdown style where I just like keep the pressure on and things like that, if I think that my opponent seems to struggle against that type of thing, then I will take the initiative. But if there's like no onus on me to take the initiative and I can just kind of control space and let them try to force what they want and beat them through that avenue, then I'm fine with doing that as well.
All right. Kind of off topic, but not. I'm guessing you play Catalina.
No.
Dang it.
I am a Shoto player. I have played Catalina, and I do kind of play all the Shotos. But I think that my main is probably Belial right now.
Belial is good,
I'm kind of jumping around characters, but I think that Belial plays space control the best, and I think that Belial, I mean, Catalina kind of does now that she's been buffed, but she didn't have the same type of space control game.
Oh no, he does, and he just has such a strong projectile in that game.
Yeah, he has the strongest projectile in the game.
Yeah, like it's
for sure.
It's ridiculous.
And just like all the options that you get out of it, it's there aren't very many fireballs that force your opponent to RPS.
It's kind of dumb. Not gonna lie.
And it's like you either have to just take what the fire, what he's gonna do with the fireball, you have to hold it, or you can try to like guess around it. But if I'm using follow-ups that will stop you, then you're just getting locked down and you have more bad situations. Feels good. Unfortunately, no one really uses the fireball like that, but I do. So that's what's important.
Yeah, you're special.
But this is looking really good for Disgaea. I think in this situation, now he's going to put his opponent into a guess for the game.
Oh, he tries and goes for the kill. I don't think it does.
Never mind.
I have been wrong every single time.
Disgaea knows his damage.
I have been wrong every single time. I'm just going to stop like saying stuff.
So it was pretty close. I think that here Disgaea should still be continuing to adjust. But he's proven that he's on the right path. Okay. Nice shield RPS. I'm looking at the wrong screen.
It don't matter. We got two back here.
He's definitely doing some good shield RPS there. I think that Disgaea's been right almost every time. DB got one that got him around in the last game. But other than that, I think that Disgaea has been doing pretty well with the shield. He kind of knows what DB wants out of the shield stuff. Maybe he kind of picked that up from the Flunktastic game, where Flunky was usually winning the shield RPS as well.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunate.
It is. Man, that just hurts.
Yeah, the 3C was just coincidentally such the right option there. But this guy is out. He should be able to get a safe heat in this situation, right? Do I not know anything about this game?
He goes. He opts for the Oki instead. I'm not sure I like that either. And
unfortunate.
Man,
he's gonna die.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think that in that situation, instead of shielding back, because like he missed.
Yeah,
he didn't hit the shield, so I don't think you had the shield there for this guy. I think that he just saw the shield go up and immediately started playing the shield RPS he was comfortable with.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. It's like when you see your opponent whip throw, and then you only register that they're throwing, and so you whip the throw, try to take it, and then they hit you, and you're like, no!
I hate those situations the most.
And it's just one of those things where it's just like your muscle memory kicks in when you recognize the visual information, because obviously things are happening faster than you can think about them.
Yeah.
What a moon. I think that was actually really good there from Disgaea. He should super here.
Yeah. Not getting
All right,
that,
so yeah, this is going to be pretty good damage. He's going to get hit the Oki situation here.
Goes for
the throws.
Overhead. Moon dodge through it.
I think that he's doing the B follow-up for shield quite a bit. It's getting a little bit transparent, but again, Disgaea does have a set to give. So even in this situation, I think that what's most important is making sure that he's gathering information, right? I don't think that Disgaea has given up on this set yet, but even that being he's actually going to win this round.
Yes, he is.
But yeah, I think that what's most important is that you make DB fight for every single inch that he gets. Like, even if you're going to lose a set, I would be like, if I lose, I want it to be 2-2 final round. I want DB to start getting tired.
No, I agree. I don't understand the rage quitting mentality. I do get that mad, but like...
I think that sometimes, because I come from StarCraft, and a lot of the times when you're kind of in a situation where you don't see a clear winning path, like sometimes one might exist, but you have to think about your stamina too.
Yeah, no, it's more so like I don't mind conceding, but rage quitting, I don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like sometimes some people are emotional players, and I think that you have to take the time to make sure that your mind is in the right place.
Right.
And if it means you have to sacrifice a set to win,
the whole game, the war.
Then it's like, I can understand. Oh, what a call out. I think this guy can kill you.
Yeah, I think he can too.
I mean, I saw like this situation before, so I'm just assuming he can kill because he did last time, so who knows.
It definitely looks like it kills,
so it's going to be 2-2.
This guy is just bringing it back and can end the tournament here.
Yeah, and here is DB. You can't feel comfortable because you were up 2-0, and now it's 2-2. And you know that even if you win this game, you got to fight this guy again. Like this is phase 1 of the boss fight.
I do think this guy is a little favored more so than DB, just because of the adjustments he made. He seems like he's getting.
This guy it feels like he's regained his footing.
Yeah.
And in this situation, it's like you have to be a little bit nervous.
Right. Moon drives.
And he went for just the guest throw. I think that DB has been going for shield in a lot of situations defensively. So, what a call out. Yeah.
He got him the last time.
He has some kind of read on DB's defensive habits there. Last time he was in that situation, he did the same thing and also got a counter hit.
Yeah.
So, I think that clearly Disgaea has identified something that DB wants, and he's pushing it. DB has 1 round to change his game plan.
Though he does have 4 bars, and that's a good way to start the round.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It looked like this guy was trying to air-to-air snipe him out, but the charge C just happened to get him. And unfortunately, when you're not using Arcueid 5C or jump C, you're getting fatal countered instead of fatal countering your opponent. So, you know, it just feels like that sometimes. You know? This is kind of how life is. Oh, there we go. This should give DB the round. I would use the super here.
Yeah, I think you spend all your balls.
No, he went for the Oki and the DB
just always secure the kill if you can. I'm more of that mentality.
So, like, the problem is that, like, now he's going to be getting his moon. He's DP'd you twice. He doesn't have any health, but, like, if Disgaea gets another good hit, he could just take the safety and potentially win the round that you already won, right? And now you don't have any meter anyway, and now this guy can use his blood moon. So it's like, man, I think that using the super would have been a lot better there.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a high pressure situation. I understand. Maybe not having all your faculties about you, and maybe he thought that he would be able to get the mix. Maybe he was pretty confident. And having 2 meters would have been better.
Yeah.
I just think it was a little greedy.
No, it definitely was.
But he's gonna apply the pressure here. He's kind of out. Oh no, this is gonna be big. So there's like one more decision now, and if he gets hit, he's dead. Good shield. He got out of the situation.
He didn't do a load there because I think I would have waited for shield unless he had a specific lead, but it doesn't matter.
The pop off from this guy as he finished off.
Yeah, what a turnaround, reverse sweep.
That was a big one. This guy fought pretty hard for that.
Yes, he did.
And from the comeback from behind, this guy is going to take our Melty Blood tournament this week. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know if we're doing it on stream or not, but I'm pretty sure that you gotta play Grand Blue. So
got it.
I'm gonna have to go. It was Corn, the Salt and Strike throw. Nice chatting with you, chatter.